But first up, well, seriously, this is getting ridiculous. How can the Palaszczuk government possibly say it does not admit that businesses in Queensland have suffered financial hardship because of the ongoing border closure? Premier Annastacia Palaszczuk told State Parliament on May 19 that the state's tourism industry had been dealt a crippling blow, put those in quotes, crippling blow, during the pandemic that was absolutely heartbreaking to witness. Well, things haven't got any better since the Premier made those remarks. In fact, it's well established that the economy and job losses have got decidedly worse, particularly in tourism, primarily because Queensland is not allowing interstate visitors to holiday. This is despite medical advice from the Commonwealth, Professor Paul Kelly, that there is no valid reason for border closures, and there hasn't been an active case in New South Wales for a week. And of course, we've only got 2 active cases in Queensland as we speak. For lawyers to argue in the High Court that the border closure is not causing financial hardship for those who rely on tourism, and I'm talking about pubs and clubs and restaurants and theme parks and taxis, and the list goes on, it's actually an insult to our intelligence. Blind Freddie can see that allowing interstate visitors back into Queensland will help save jobs and livelihoods. The horse has bolted. Mrs Palaszczuk says she won't even address border closures again until June 30. How many thousands of jobs will go by the wayside between now and then? This latest judicial development is a slap in the face for the many thousands of people impacted by the border closure, and it follows the Black Lives Matter protest March debacle, which showed there are rules for some and there are rules for others during this pandemic. The fact that the Premier thanked marchers for social distancing when clearly they did not, again highlights the alternative reality some of our leaders are living during this crisis. Take a look at Paul Zanetti's latest cartoon. Zanetti, one of the best, absolutely one of the best. It says it all, really. It says it all. Keeping the borders closed amounts to the longest political suicide note in Queensland history. Make no mistake, this will hurt Labor at the ballot box. Where's Megan Scanlon, the member for Gavin on the Gold Coast? She's the Assistant Tourism Minister. Haven't heard a peep from her. She's gone into lockdown. The fact that the government is sending lawyers into the High Court to argue that it's not hurting people financially, it reeks of arrogance, it reeks of desperation. After doing the right thing, flattening the curve and praying for an early return to normality, Queenslanders are now being treated like mugs. It defies logic, it defies common sense, it's madness, it needs to stop, people are fed up. They really are fed up.